So we coming to you live with the GOW report, and you know how we do, man. When we shoot from the hip, we give y'all, you know what I'm saying, the best of the best. You know, we trim the fan, we talk about what's important. And the first thing I want to talk to you about, sir, coming off the heels of a crazy night at
Mhm.
Elimination Chamber in Montreal. We got that boy Sami Zayn starting off the show, coming down to the ring. But before we had Sami come down to the ring, we had a recap of what happened with Sami and the bloodline and everybody the night before. Sami comes out to the ring again. The crowd is going absolutely buck wild for our guy. And then Sami pretty much he cuts a promo and he says, "Hey, look, I'm sorry I let you guys down. I said I promised I was going to, come out with a victory. It did not happen, but I got to right some wrongs because the story must continue. But even though the story is going to continue, we got to finalize this next chapter. And this next chapter involves apologizing to a certain somebody. And he calls out Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens comes out, and Sami Zayn says, "Hey, look, I was wrong. I apologize. You tried to tell me I wasn't listening. I didn't hear it. I
Too
didn't
late.
understand what you're trying to let me know. And I just want to let you know, man, I don't want to go against the bloodline alone." And Kevin Owens pretty much stopped him in his tracks. He said, "Hey, look, what I told you at Survivor Series, hey, it's true. I mean it. I'm done with you. And if I got to go at the bloodline alone, so will you. And if you need help, go call your boy Jay." And he walked out of the ring. And Too Cold, I would say this before I ask you, what did you think of this segment? And KO and Sammy. I first, with everything I just said, let's start here. A lot of people were wondering, including myself. I'm not gonna leave myself out of this. How are they going to shimmy their way out of Sami Zayn losing in Montreal to Roman Reigns with so many people, even if there's a 1% chance, thought Sammy should have got it? Do you think WWE did a great job with how they handled that situation at the Chamber and then where we went from last night on Raw?
Um, when you say handle it, you mean as far as the transition of Sammy losing, or
Yeah. Because I feel like we kind of expected him to lose, but I feel like WWE didn't drop the ball, which I feel like it wasn't the fact that he was going to lose. I think it was how he was going to lose and what happened.
well, what happened? I told you it needed to happen. The question mark was them getting into Canada because of the legal
Mhm.
issues that they had.
Yeah,
So that got okay. Let's push that to the side. They showed up, and they
Mhm.
did exactly what I thought that they would do. And what happened now that the only thing that didn't happen was I thought Jay would attack Sammy. I
Mhm.
thought he would show up and he would attack Sammy, and then that shock of surprise to Sammy, and then therefore Jay just then but Jay had the same thoughts and feelings as Sammy. So therefore, we got a different adage. We got that it
Yeah,
went back to that Jay Uso and Roman Reigns kind of storyline that started it all from the beginning. So
right.
um, I didn't have a problem with the way it ended because we knew it was going to end in some shenanigans. Like if you thought that this was going to be a straight up, nah, this was going to end in shenanigans because that's the bloodline,
Yeah,
and regardless if you tired of it, but that's what heels do. I mean, the Four Horsemen did it for decades. Uh, Evolution did it when they ran. DX
yeah,
did it when they ran. Every group does it when they run. It is what it is, man. That's part of the business. But as far as how they handle it, I thought they handled it good. And plus, you got to think about what happened at the end. Kevin KO came out, even though Sammy did lose. They got the one up on the Bloodline and Roman Reigns in the end, and they stood tall in front of the home crowd, even though
yeah,
he lost, but still. And then he comes out and starts the show, and then it just picked up from that. So no, that was smart. Get it out the way, and then the whole thing with Kevin, because even if people did kind of boo it, but it's like y'all, why is the crowd acting all flashy? Like, why are y'all
yeah,
forgetting like this man? This
yeah,
man just been literally just said, "Look,
yeah.
I told you all this. You didn't listen to me, and you screwed me out a couple of times. So now I don't want to hear that. If you got a problem, hey, go call your boy."
Yeah.
Hey, Sammy, hey, Jay, come get your boy. All right, go get him. So I had no problem with that, and actually, I like that dynamic because if it goes the way I think it can go, that'll it'll be like a big WrestleMania moment type of thing where maybe
Yeah.
they'll join together. He'll finally come together and they'll go up against. But now that we have that dynamic, we
Yeah.
now need the Jay Uso dynamic to happen. So they did the right thing by having this start Monday Night Raw. It was just Sammy and Kevin. Like this
Yeah.
is the one issue. All right. So now when we get to Friday, we got to deal with the bloodline. Because if you don't think Roman Reigns ain't showing up and they got something to say, somebody
Right.
got something to say. You ain't think Jay got something to say, or somebody's got something to say, and we gonna hear it.